Have you ever kind of thought about how many people are just sort of genre blind to the story they're writing in their lives? And by that I mean most stories or genres of stories have certain conventions that they follow. And if you know those conventions or those plot points, you can sort of ditch yourself a happy ending to it. And in real life, our actions have consequences. So if we want a good ending, we kind of want to take the positive actions that will lead to it. But again, it's like in a horror film, basically it relies on the characters never really knowing what a horror film is at the base level. Like, if you have the basic understanding of a horror film, you can probably avoid most of what would happen. Like, you kind of have the thing that's like common sense going like, okay, I need to get out of here and I'm going to avoid this completely for most general ones. But it's like, you just kind of see people and you wonder, see their actions and you wonder how many of them would actually be that tasked in a horror film in a sense in just what they do and how they fall into it. And then it's like a lot of people talk about how AI might have an uprising, and like we've had like the three laws of robotics for years and years. Is that almost, shouldn't that be pretty much basic to put in there, or are you just trying to create an intelligence without actually giving it a moral framework on how to treat others? Or how about things where it's like people think they're the lead in a romantic comedy, but really they are just a member of the montage of bad dates, or they are the soon to be ets in the story because of how they've been treating others. Again, like, if a character can be written as very unlikable, except they're liked by the writer for some reason, so they get the happy ending, but we don't really get that sort of writer's prerogative. We have to deal with the consequences of our actions. And so if a leader sees themselves as a heroic and wise person to lead their people to victory, when really they're just a bad boss, they're going to deal with the consequences of a bad boss. They aren't going to end up as a heroic leader. But anyway, that is kind of my thoughts on it, on how basically if we want to have a good ending, we need to actually keep making the steps to those plot points that will get us that good ending. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this?